How you doing and welcome back. I'm Master Antonio Garcia of the KukuruSamurai.com, and this is a continuation video of our self-defense videos. If you've been watching our videos, you've taken a look at how to off-balance somebody, how to escape from a grip, and use off-balancing and pain to cause the person to release those grip. What we're going to do now is take a look at another couple techniques to cause people to loosen their grip, just in case the kick to the shin and the slap to the throat and the jerk in your hand doesn't work. Okay, these are just more options for you. The more options you have, the more likely you are going to remember the information you need in order to escape. Alright, now what we're going to take a look at is something that, you know, depending on kind of the way you were raised, may be familiar with, is pinching. Alright, I remember whenever we were bad in the back of the car, one thing we were afraid of was mom reaching behind and giving us a good pinch because it was extremely painful. Okay, so while pinches are painful, they're even more painful in certain parts of the body. Okay, now how can you determine which part of this body is painful? Well, an easy way to remember, it's usually the parts of the body that are least exposed to the elements. Okay, so the outside of your arm, which is exposed to the elements all the time, and it's going to be tougher than the inside that's protected throughout your whole life. Okay, same thing with this leg part. The outside is always exposed to the elements. Okay, the inside, on the other hand, is protected for the most part. So this is a lot more sensitive in here than it is out here. Okay, so the less exposed to the elements a body part is, the more likely it's going to be sensitive. Okay, so pinching, okay, works especially well if you hit those target areas: inner groin right here, inner thigh, okay, underneath the arm, and also right here, where again it's more protected from the elements, anywhere along here. Now, there's different ways you can pinch. You know, some people are familiar with pinching like this. Only problem with that, if you don't have very strong fingers, it may be rather difficult. So the way, you know, I was pinched growing up, and the way I learned to pinch was a nice heavy-duty pinch right here. Make it like a slight punch, almost like you're playing Thumb Wars. It's like that. As a matter of fact, Thumb Wars is a great way to practice that thumb strength. Okay, so you're going to use that, and you'll grab and pinch. Now, the only downside is during the winter, a lot of times your attacker may be wearing jeans or something thick like a jacket, so it may be more difficult. This works especially well in the summer, or during the winter when they're wearing thicker clothes. It may be more difficult to get a good pinch, but there is a way around that as well. Okay, and that is get a bigger grip. Okay, so if she's wearing jeans, instead of trying to pinch like this, a small grip, I'm going to grab a big chunk of her leg and squeeze like this. Okay, wrap around as much as I can and squeeze. The whole area is sensitive, so trust me, it's going to hurt. Same thing within here. Just open that grip, so where you can pinch like this in the summertime, really get a good chunk during the winter, and you'll be able to get to a lot of sweaters, a lot of sweats, and even jeans. And remember that you're not really here to take the person down with a pinch. Your objective is to have them release that grip on your wrist ever so slightly so you can pull your hands away. So knowing that, okay, you can use that. Say if she grabs my wrist, okay, and I can't get away, all right, you can either use the same hand, like down here, and just pinch and pull away, or come out here and just pinch to pull that hand away. You just want to be careful, you know, as you get closer to the person, if you use the opposite hand, because then the person will be able to grab you and you put yourself in another range of fighting. So, you know, keep that in mind. From this distance, you may want to just do a slap and throw or something, but, you know, you can use the same side, just kind of reach around. Remember, the whole arm, the inside here is sensitive, so if you can reach up here and pinch and pull. Okay, the idea is, though, is just get used to pinching. Alright, and of course what we're going to accompany with the pinching, if for some reason it doesn't work, is a nice technique that you just can't go wrong with, and it works very effectively. I call it the field goal, okay, or the punt if you watch football. Either one works. Okay, really what you're going to do, just right in the middle. So if you have trouble pinching, they're still holding you, just go for that field goal. I say field goal because if you ever seen a kicker, they don't tap. Okay, they're trying to knock it as far as they can, so their kicks are just right over their heads. So you just take your leg and just swing as hard as you can. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold onto her wrist. Okay, I'm going to get a good death grip. Alright, and now she's going to have to inflict pain in order to get loose. It's like this. And just squeeze. And again, she only needs enough to pull that hand away. So if I'm holding dead tight like this, she only has to squeeze hard enough to get a good pinch. Okay, to pull that hand away. So don't think of this as like a takedown technique or this is going to take your opponent out. Think of the technique just to get your hand free so that you can escape. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, take a look at our previous videos. We're going to be making a wide series for this. Make sure to try to find a partner that you can practice with. Check out our self-defense page on thekukurusamurai.com. Read the articles that accompany these videos. There's a lot more insight into what you may not be able to see on the actual video, and a lot more ideas as far as to help you think while you're out there to keep yourself safe. Okay, so we hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.